don't think I gotta present too. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. Oh man, damn, that thing motherfucking shook that. Oh my god, Jesus. Maybe I'll stick to white, dude. Yo, your boy out here doing it live. 6 in the morning, not too early, but the sun still isn't up. Sucks with the GoPros, very bad low light recording, but we'll get out there. Hopefully the sun will come up soon. It's about 4 feet tide going up, so we got like 3 hours until high tide. I think it's only 6 feet today, so there's a couple more feet of push to go. It's kind of windy. I think it said 9 miles an hour wind, but we'll see how that goes. I think the wind's going to be blowing outward into the water, so hopefully the water clarity isn't too bad and we can get something. Let's go. So usually I'm all the way down there, but this is also a good spot. Still got some sand. It's kind of cold out still, but there could be some halibut. Let's get out there. Alright, we'll go ahead and start with this white swim bait since it's already on there. Like I said, I usually like to go down a little bit, but kind of a lot here. Halibut and striped bass. It's a lot of room to play right here. Current's moving pretty good. Water clarity is pretty good. Feeling pretty good about it. You can see that current here, that flat water, that strip moving down. Just got on that white swim bait. I always feel bad cheating on my jerk baits. They're so effective when there's schools around. But this was on my pole already, so we'll go ahead and start with that. Gonna just start with some fan casts. Just go down line, boop, 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 boop. And maybe we'll switch up the lure. Got a couple hours until high tide. Get one more cast and then I'm gonna throw a different lure on here. Something a little more real looking than just this plain white one. The water clarity is pretty good. I don't think I gotta present too. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. Oh man. Damn, that thing motherfucking shook that. Oh my god. Jesus. Maybe I'll stick to white, dude. Fuck. That thing fucking bailed, bro. That was crazy, dude. That thing had the moves like Jagger, bro. Get that hook a little sharper there. Man. That was pretty wild. So I know they're out here. I know they're gonna bite this white swim bait. Now I'm just gonna kind of be really aggressive with it. Give it a lot of pops.
It's nice to be aggressive, but you want to give them that chance to bite it. So you got to give it that stop, that real pop, stop, real pop, stop. Man, that guy fucking reached. Tighten my drag just a little bit. Oh, that was a bite. Oh, there we go, there's another one. Loosen that drag a little bit now. I don't want to lose this one as well. Try not to let it jump like the last one. Keep my pull down. I'm making a lot of ground here. There's this guy. Little guy. Let's walk him in here. Bunch of little schoolies out here right now. It's a little guy. But he inhaled that, dude. Look at that. There we go. Hook's still good. Give it a little sharpen. Get this guy cleaned up. Little schoolie action. There we go. Let this guy out. Let this guy out the back. Love you. Have a good day. Thank you. Alright, once again, that one got a little messy. Check your line. The fish wasn't too big, so I'm not too worried. Go ahead and throw some of this on, even though I've been doing good without it. A little bit. Let's get back out there again. Get my drag back where I want it. And just get back at it. They're liking fast today. Fast and aggressive. One of the main things, I know I've said it a lot, is this current, that line, that flat line that you can see going all the way down the beach. Whenever I see that and there's a big current going, I'm almost positive that's what the fish are swimming down. I don't know, I'm not a biologist, I'm not a professional, but statistically I catch fish when I see that. Got another guy out here. Yeah, in the last like 40 minutes. White swim bait. Hopefully they're not gone. And this guy can pull some. He's gonna be going down the water so he can get all the ones swimming by me. Hopefully. Get back out there. They're liking fast and aggressive. The schools are coming around right now. They're not really worried about too much besides just eating. So I'm gonna feed them. Get that drag a little tight again. Still running that Piscifun Nautics 3000. Really growing to like this reel, especially on that cork setup. It looks pretty clean. Black, black, silver, black, black. Oh yeah, I got another school. Oh yeah. This one might be a little bigger. Try not to lose them. They're fighting pretty good. Little schoolies. They're shakers. They're going right through this current line where you see that flat water. This one feels a little bigger than the last. It's coming right in for me. This one's probably going to be a keeper. That's out. Hold of this guy. Is that decent size? See what he's at. If I can remember where I put this. Right here. It's not bad. 20 inches. "20-inch bass, not bad." So after all your catch, you want to make sure your line's still good, make sure your hook's not bent, especially if you're using thin jig heads. They can bend when you get bigger fish. They fight too hard. I like to give it a little sharpen and get back out there. You know, when these striped bass are here, you got to get it while it's hot. I think I forgot to start this camera. So fishing in the morning, it's always good because there's lots of overcast. It's not too hot. When the sun's beating down on the water, the fish don't like to be towards the surface. They stay in deeper water because it gets too hot. So mornings are good because of that. All the overcast, the water's still cold. They can come in close, be in shallow water, and won't be too hot. The fish seem to feed a lot more in the mornings. Another thing is, there's not a bunch of people around fishing. Usually you get out early enough and you go to the right spot, you can be by yourself and nobody around you. Even with this other guy coming out here, he's not even close to me. He can't even hear me talking. He's not going to disrupt any of my fish. There's plenty of these things to go around. Seems like the current's slowing down a little bit. Doesn't mean the fish aren't here. Let's try one to the left. It'd be sweet if I can hook up on a halibut today too. A lot of action today though, and I haven't seen one fish jumping out of the water besides the one that I hooked. That was actually pretty dope. Can't wait to see that back on the film. That guy got like a foot out of the water, shook my my lure out. Some more waves coming in, that's always good. Current's picking up again just a little bit. You know what, I'll do one more cast with this, and just for the sake of experimenting, I'll throw a jerk bait on. It's a little bigger, you know what they say, bigger bait, bigger fish. Oh yeah. That one's decent. Hopefully he stays on there. He's pretty far out. He's shaking. Come on, bud. Here he comes. Come on in, let me at least see you. It's all right size. Looks bigger than 18. Oh yeah, maybe 19, 20 again. Got a big mouth on him though. Look at that. This guy barely on there. It's a nice one. Check that out. That's got to be like a 21, 22 inch. Let's see what we got here. Measuring this all weird, but I say 20, 21. Nice. Seems like this bite slowed down. You always want to take note too whenever you're fishing and you get on the fish. Think about it. Think about what you're doing all the time. Remember what you're doing. Today I'm using white swim bait. I remember the tide. Today's tide was like 4 foot going up at like 6 a.m. Remember your spot. What spot were you at when the tide was 4 feet going up at 6 a.m.? What was the wind? Little choppy, about 9 mile-an-hour winds, but I'm ducked in behind this rock wall here, so it's not too bad. The wind's going out this way. Remember the water clarity. This white swim bait is working perfect with this. It's not super clear, but it's not murky. Did I have to use a jerkbait today? No. So I can trust a white swim bait with this. Did the eyes pop off of my swim bait? Yes. I have no eyes. The eyes on my white swim bait right now, they're missing. Sometimes I sit there and I dwell on that. Is that a problem? See where the eyes used to be? Is that a problem? No, I guess not. I caught 5 striped bass with the eyes broken off of this swim bait. Did I use my inshore saltwater super gel today? A little bit, but I caught 4 of them without it. So it's not that important, right? It's always a plus. I don't think it scares the fish away. Did I eat a King Arthur Supreme from Round Table with the side of Parmesan twist last night? Yes. But all these things, you got to take note of all these things. You don't necessarily need to write it. Just think about it. Once you unlock that schematic for all your different fishing spots, you'll have it. You'll have it locked in your head. You'll know where to go at every single time, whatever the weather is, whatever the tide is. My basic rule of thumb for fishing tides in the morning, if there's a low tide around like 3 a.m., you know, around when sunrise hits, if it's like 3 feet or higher, not too high, like in between 3 and 4 feet, that's perfect for me. Get out here right when the sun is rising, have a really fast current. It's kind of like today is pretty much that tide. That's my favorite time to go. If I see that, I'll check the weather. If it's not raining or too windy, I'm out here, unless I'm at work. But then you also got different spots for different tides. If I were to want to go fishing at sunrise, and let's say it was about to be high slack tide around 6 or 7 a.m. around sunrise time. I think right now, nowadays it's like 8, but I'll say 7 a.m. high slack tide. You want to go to a spot where it's like a mud flat, where you know you've seen fish before. If you can get out there right before slack tide and that water gets flat and calm, and you can hit that top water right when the sun's coming up, not only is it scenic, it's really fun. Just straight sight fishing, watching the fish swirls, the nose of the striped bass swim around on top, chasing all the bait fish jumping out of the water, just throwing your heat-in spooks and poppers and whatever. That's my favorite kind of fishing. So now there's 2 things you can do, maybe 3, I guess. You can sit here, wait for the next school to come around. Maybe there's 4 things. You can switch up your game, start popping it off the ground, go for halibut, which the water's not too deep here. They're likely to bite anyway, even the way I'm fishing right now. They'll just have to swim up a little bit. They say 8 to 10 inches above the bottom is where you want your lure for halibut, because they just sit there and wait to ambush. So that's 2. 3, I can switch spots, move to a different spot, think about all my different schematics, whatever, different spots, different tides. We talked about that. Or I can just go home and edit this video, spend the rest of my day off relaxing, uploading, editing, or just go home and chill, do some chores. Those are the 4 things that I would think about doing right now. There's also days where you come out here and it's pretty crazy like this. You'll start smacking fish left and right, out here smacking bass and taking names. But that's only probably like 10% of the time for me. I would say 80% of the time, maybe 70%, I'm out here getting skunked. Obviously, I'm not gonna post that in my videos. When you guys watch my YouTube page, it probably looks like I'm out here killing it wherever I go. But that's only because that's what I post. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through a 15-20 minute video of me catching nothing. Fishing is all about patience, trial and error, remembering what you're doing right, thinking about what you might be doing wrong. And you just do it enough times, all this stuff just clicks in your head. You don't even think about it. It's just second nature. And you just always got to know you can be out here for hours just plugging, nothing biting, but once you get that fish on the end of your line, all your juice comes back and you remember why you're out here. All of a sudden you're having fun again, thinking about there could be thousands of fish out there. You might catch a world record striped bass off a foul hook. So as you can see, we had a successful morning today fishing for that striped bass out here at sunrise. The take home today is, if you're there and the fish aren't there, you might not catch anything. As you can see, we were catching tons of fish, caught like 4 or 5 in the first 30-40 minutes, and then all of a sudden the bite turned off. I fished for another 2 hours after that, didn't even get a bite. But in the meantime, we were killing it. So the schools will come by and, you know, they'll do what they do, and as long as you're there with the lure in the water, you got a good chance of catching them. So just be there when they're there. Of course, you can increase your chances by doing certain things, using certain lures, fishing certain way, retrieving certain ways. But the main thing about striped bass is they have to be there. So don't get discouraged if you're out there trying and you're not getting anything. Just stay there for a little bit. Maybe a school will come in and then you'll just slam them for 30 minutes and then they'll be gone. You can wait a little longer. Hopefully another school comes in. But yeah, that's the thing. Don't get discouraged. Just keep fishing. You know what I'm saying?